Hi everyone, I'm very excited to be here today. When Billy and I spoke about potentially speaking in this event, and she sent us yesterday the lineup, and I saw that I'm after Amit, I was like, okay, it's going to be difficult to come up. Thank you for a good presentation. So I'm Aviv Turecki, 32 from Tel Aviv, VP Marketing at Teammate. If I want people to remember my name, I like to say that I'm Aviv from Tel Aviv. A little bit about Teammate. So I guess most of you know we're a VC, but we actually started from this unique model where we ideate together with founders. We've been around for over 10 years. We have offices in Tel Aviv and New York. To date, we built 32 companies, again, together with founders. We have a unique ideation model where we develop thesis, we validate our ideas, and we help our companies grow. And additionally to that, we've made 37 investments today. We also have 2 companies that are currently in ideation, so that's actually 34. And we are a relatively big fund, right? Most VCs, especially in Israel, would be, 10 to 20 to 30 people. So we are 90 people at Teammate because what we do with the companies, we actually work with the founders from day one, providing them with a full suite of services across marketing, BD, finance, HR, legal, and lots of other stuff. Again, for the purpose to provide the company with an unfair advantage and help them grow. And we operate in domains we really get, right? So we build and invest in companies across fintech, digital health, cybersecurity, and software infrastructure companies. Those are mostly AI and data companies. And this is our cyber portfolio. We have over 20 companies in our portfolio. I guess you are familiar with some of the names over here. Some companies are relatively big companies today. Some are smaller, some have been acquired. And this is some of the recent announcements that we've made in cyber, right? So recently, Koi, one of our portfolio companies, was announced acquired by Palo Alto, and the rest of the companies that we've announced, including Frame Security that launched, I think, 2 days ago, that are not here. And what I want to talk about today is the content paradox, right? We like to think that every cybersecurity startup today has a blog, they have a newsletter, and they have a content strategy, right? But the reality is that it's becoming super easy to generate content, right? But for early stage startups that are now starting out, this is hiding, right? But building trust became super, super difficult, right? And I want to make a statement, right, that early stage B2B is still P2P, right? People to people. A CISO evaluating a stealth stage security company is not making a product decision, right? They're making a trust decision. They are asking, do I believe these founders understand my problem? Do I believe they can build what they are promising, right? And do I want to bet my reputation on that team? This is just an example that I want you to see.
Hello, my name is Saeed Jabrani. I am the CEO of Ametabug, and we're here to revolutionize the way you report bugs on your mobile platform.
Happen will revolutionize location-based mobile news aggregation as you know it.
We're making the world a better place through Paxos algorithms for consensus protocols.
And we're making the world a better place through software-defined data centers for cloud computing.
A better place through canonical data models to communicate between endpoints.
A better place through scalable, fault-tolerant distributed databases with ACID transactions.
And we are truly local mobile social.
And we're completely so-mo-low.
And we're molo-so.
We're low-mo-so, bro.
We were so-low-mo, but now we're mo-low-so. No, mo-so-low. No.
Rather than heating an entire room, Human Heater is a microwave technology that can heat the surface of a person's skin instead, potentially saving millions in heating costs and helping the environment, thereby making the world a better place.
You want to heat people with microwaves. Is that right?
That can't be safe.
That's a great question, and trust me, it is very, very safe.
I don't trust you, and it can't be safe.
Let me just demonstrate it to assure you.
No. No one is ever going to buy one of these. ever.
What I want to ask is if I'll quiz everyone in this room how many people went on stage and what they said, I can believe that most of you wouldn't remember, right? How many people were there, what they do, right? And what they actually spoke about. And I want to show another example from 14 years ago from Michael, the founder of the Dollar Shave Club. This is a video from, again, 14 years ago, 30 million views on YouTube.
Hi, I'm Mike, founder of DollarShaveClub.com. What is DollarShaveClub.com? Well, for $1 a month, we send high-quality razors right to your door. Yeah, $1. Are the blades any good? No. Our blades are f***ing great. Each razor has stainless steel blades, an aloe vera lubricating strip, and a pivot head. It's so gentle a toddler could use it. And do you like spending $20 a month on brand name razors? 19 go to Roger Federer. I'm good at tennis. And do you think your razor needs a vibrating handle, a flashlight, a back scratcher, and 10 blades? Your handsome-ass grandfather had 1 blade and polio. Looking good, pop-up! Stop paying for shave tech you don't need. And stop forgetting to buy your blades every month. Alejandro and I are going to ship them right to you. We're not just selling razors, we're also making new jobs. Alejandro, what were you doing last month?
Not working.
What are you doing now?
Working.
I'm no Vanderbilt, but this train makes hay. So stop forgetting to buy your blades every month and start deciding where you're going to stack all those dollar bills I'm saving you. We are DollarShaveClub.com, and the party is on.
I know karate, I know jiu-jitsu, and drive like a gangster when I'm coming to see you, see you. See you, see you.
The interesting thing is, and clearly Michael was successful, right? He built a $1 billion company, but he didn't talk about the razor spec, and he didn't demo the product, right? During the entire video, received 30 million views on YouTube again. He showed up on camera with a personality and a point of view, and people actually followed him, right, and joined the $1 Shave Club. So pre-launch, companies, most of them, right, they don't really have a product, right? They have like a beginning of a product. They don't have customers and they don't have a brand. But they can still build an unfair advantage, right? And to build that unfair advantage, they need to build a unique point of view on the world and the category and the problem that they're working to solve. And it's gonna be super helpful for them to gain traction if they just go on camera, right? This is just a glimpse. I blacked most of the stuff just because I didn't want it to be too complicated, but the launch playbook that we've built at Team8, and I want you to see that a super important milestone in the launch playbook is to kick off the founders' thought leadership program, right? We do that a month, 3 months before the company launches, and I want you to see just an example of how that looks like for one of our portfolio companies, Jazz, who are operating in the DLP space, the data leak prevention. Ido, the CEO, took that even a step further, and he was getting on a camera at least once a week. You can see the engagement of all the videos that he generated, but the message in each one of those videos was super clear, right? DLP sucks, right? He was preparing the ground for the moment that Jazz launched with a solution, right, to help people that hate their DLP solution. And this is how it looks like.
DLP has a lot of challenges in it, right? There's one common thread across all of them, and that common thread is context, right? You can't understand things out of context, and the legacy tools are not understanding context at all. That's expected of the human part as it's engaging with the alerts to provide that context. Let's take data, for example. So trying to discover and understand, if the data that's moving is sensitive or not, it doesn't work with a legacy solution with regex, right? And you know what I'm talking about. Like, you can't understand the sensitivity of the data just by it, having 9-digit number in it, which means that maybe there's a social security number there. That's not how your business is defining what sensitive data is, right? Let's say you're a gaming company, and what you really care about are two things. One is your content, and two is your monetization strategy, right? And there's nothing in the regex world that would basically say, okay, this is new gaming content, or this is, game monetization strategy. You can't have a regex to detect that. You can only understand that this is the data that you're trying to protect that's now being moved. It's being moved in a reckless way or malicious way with regexes. You have to have something like an intelligence layer that comes in and understands your data in context, understands activity in context, understands behavior in context, and makes a full story out of what's going on, and basically is able to say, okay, this thing is going on right now should not happen. This requires human level intelligence, and you need to have that deployed at scale.
The idea is that you went on camera super authentic, right? Super casual, and it just worked, right? I can say, I don't want to point out specific numbers, but I can say for Jazz that even pre-launch, when they only had a landing page, they already managed to create demand, right? They created inbound traffic that turned out into pipeline, even pre-launch, which is quite amazing. Yeah, that's it.
Videos on YouTube?
All of them are on LinkedIn, right? So you're all welcome to go to Ido's page. This is just one example, and view the work. Thank you.